Namaste everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the People's Life Coach series, which is a Q&A series that I decided to start off to serve you guys better, the viewers, because I've had quite a few emails coming in where people are asking me completely random freaking questions and I absolutely love it. But the thing is, answering all of them over email is too time consuming and cumbersome. So what I thought of doing was that things that I think probably impact a lot of you guys out there, I'm going to try to make videos on them and I'll throw them in this particular playlist, which will be the People's Life Coach. You're most welcome to send me any kind of questions you have. I've got complete random bullshit questions to some pretty intelligent, thought-provoking questions to which even I don't have the answer as of now, and hopefully I'll be able to get wise enough one day to answer those kind of questions. As of now, I've got questions for, basic stuff related to fitness or people at work trying to get certain things done, or that is actually what I'm going to speak about today. So anyway, let's get to that. So I got an email and I'm going to read it out to you guys, and the email is, "Hi Sirhud, I had a quick question for you, but first let me thank you for what you do on YouTube. A lot of the things that I used to think about have started making sense to me." You're welcome. I'm happy that it's been able to help you. I'm an active girl in my 20s. Oh, okay.
In my 20s.
I eat decently well and have a regular workout routine. My biggest challenge every day is that I tend to get very sleepy at my job while I am on my computer. I love my job and it's interesting, so that is not what is putting me to sleep. It really kills my efficiency sometimes, and coffee doesn't seem to help much. Yeah, I don't think it would. And I do not want to drink loads of it. Don't think that's a good idea, and I would waste a lot of money. You're right. Do you have any suggestions as to how I can feel more energized at work? Please treat this email with privacy for professional reasons. Okay, I'm guessing you probably mean that you don't want your company knowing that you're sending emails and saying that you're falling asleep at your desk. Let me tell you one thing. You are not alone. First of all, let me tell you from personal experience that this is very common. When I used to work in a job, and I was in a really interesting job. I was doing strategy consulting for one of the biggest companies out there and working with some of the biggest clients, and really dynamic and engaging work days I used to have. But the thing is, at the end of the day, if you're sitting in front of a computer for a long time, like, you are going to feel dead. You're going to feel like a zombie, all right? Human beings are not designed to sit in a stationary place for a long period of time. We are designed to run, jump, hunt, kill something, eat it, then have a good amount of rest, then wake up, kill something again, feed it to our kids, fuck the wife, and then go to sleep again. So this is not really what we are designed to do. So I remember, like, when I was at work and you would have this internal chat with which you could speak to your colleagues. And I remember, like, every day we would text each other things like, can't wait to get to lunch, man, or god damn, this day is so long, or I'm completely zonked, can't wait to get out of here. I just remember all of us, like, getting drowsy during different times of the day, and this was a fairly common phenomenon that I used to notice. And I was somebody who would use caffeine very wisely, so I would limit the use of caffeine to my training, because I kind of do end up getting used to caffeine, and then for it to work I would need to take more and more. So I tried to avoid taking coffees at work, and I would use them only before training, so that I could give my all in the gym. What happened was that sooner or later I did kind of get used to having coffees at work and then coffees for training and stuff like that. And coffee is not really the best solution to go for in this kind of a situation, and I'll tell you why. 1 or 2 coffees a day, I think it's all right. It's not really a big problem. But coffee itself also dehydrates you, and dehydration will make you slower. Like, I had a look at your email and you say that you eat decently. And if you say that you eat decently and you have a workout routine, that means you're probably not somebody who's lazy and lethargic, and you can get active when you want to. Now, I would just ask you to first check for yourself, because I don't know what exactly do you mean by eating decently well. I would ask you to check for yourself how much water you're drinking, how much rest you're getting, sleep, deep, nice, peaceful sleep in which you have good dreams about having blowjobs with loads of guys or whatever the fuck it is. But basically having good dreams, all right, or having dreams, having enough rest, having enough water. And when you say that you eat decently well, I would ask you to do one small thing. I would ask you to, just for a week, all right, just for a week, you take out like 10-15 minutes a day to just log what you eat. How much of what do you eat each and every day? And use an online software to make this easier for you. So use MyFitnessPal, or actually I'll give you a better one. Use nutrition data. All right, just put this into Google. There's a website called nutritiondata.com, I think. The best thing about nutrition data is that once you put in the foods that you're eating over there, it tells you not just your calories and your, macronutrients such as your protein, carbs, stuff like that. It even tells you how much of each micronutrient are you getting. So it'll tell you how much of each vitamin you're getting, how much of minerals you're getting, and if you're deficient anywhere, if you're falling short anywhere, it'll tell you. And it can even give you suggestions as to what kind of foods can help you hit your targets for your micronutrients, because micronutrient deficiency is kind of very, very common in a lot of people, because a lot of us who work at jobs, we end up eating, whatever's easy to either prepare, or buying junk during lunch, or, surviving on vending machines. Like, I've gone through all of that shit. It catches up, because you will fall short when it comes to micronutrients. And micronutrient deficiencies, like vitamin deficiencies, they would really make you feel lethargic, slow, sleepy, and not fully energized, enthusiastic, productive at work. This is what I welcome you to do. Check your water, check your rest, check your food, check your nutrition, basically, check your micronutrients. If these three aspects are completely good for you, then I'll tell you what probably is the reason that you are kind of, getting sleepy at work. And it's probably to do with the fact that you're sitting. And sitting is like fucking death. Like, they say that the two biggest diseases or crimes today are like sitting and stress. Like, they're the two silent killers, is what everybody says. And there's good reason behind it, because stress, like, that's a different topic, but sitting, like, you're not designed to sit, and it really like slows you down. Like, you're just sitting and you're at a computer, and what the fuck are you doing all day long? Like, we are not supposed to be living that kind of a life. Like, we have been given, legs and arms and dicks and like vaginas to actually use them and be active and, keep using the body and keep the blood flowing and keep the brain stimulated and blah, 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 blah. But what I would invite you to do is, if all the other things that I spoke about are already good for you, I would invite you to try to incorporate as much movement or activity as you can during your workday. What do I mean? One thing that I found personally beneficial is moving my workouts to the morning, because that, unless they're very strenuous, because I was into powerlifting, at an athletic level, so my workouts used to actually drain me and I would get even more sleepy at work. But on the days when I had very light workouts, I found that overall I was way more charged and energized throughout the day, and I would probably not feel sleepy or something until the later part of the day, until like after lunch and stuff like that. I would really invite you to incorporate some movement or activity in your daily work day. So let's say drinking water, right? You're supposed to drink a good amount of water. Seeing that you're a girl, I'm presuming you're a particular weight, height, whatever. So let's say you're supposed to be drinking 3-4 liters of water a day. Now, instead of having a water bottle on your table, a simple trick can be, you will definitely be having some kind of a water fountain or a water dispenser in your office. And a simple trick would be that, every 15 minutes, you just get up, walk to the water fountain, get a glass of water, drink it, walk back. That takes some time. You walk there, you stand for a little bit, then you come back. It's little, but it kind of ties in over time, and it keeps you moving. It keeps you alive. It doesn't keep you sitting like a zombie on your computer. So I would invite you to do little things like that. For lunch, like let's say if you eat out every day, at work for lunch, just go to a place that's 10 minutes away instead of the office canteen. Just walk for 10 minutes, have your lunch, walk back, that's another 10 minutes. It's something small, and it gets some activity in, and it keeps you energized and charged throughout the day. All right. That is one thing I would recommend, basically getting the activity in, and I really hope that that's able to help you, because I found that personally very beneficial for me. Because just sitting continuously, like sometimes you even get in the zone where you're being very effective, very efficient, very productive on your computer, and you don't want to disturb that. And I get it, but at the same time, like it's not compulsory to do this all the time. So you just take your breaks and you walk whenever you can. And when you're busy or something, you don't do it. But it is very, very effective. Like, also try with your posture. That's another thing you can do. Try to sit without, try to sit on a chair that does not have a backrest, that forces you to stay upright, all the time. Like, keep your head, shoulders, your back, and your butt all in one line on the chair. Try something like that, because that will force you to, continuously expend some kind of effort in trying to stay upright. And if you have a chair with a backrest, like those really comfortable office chairs, like you can just go to sleep in them, honestly. So yeah, I would welcome you to try the simple trick, despite checking your food, nutrition, water, etc. Just try to incorporate some movement. That's it. That's how simple it is. There is no magic formula to this. It's just very simple, that you use your body for the purpose for which it has been designed, and you move. That's all you have to do. Just move to drink water, move to talk to your boss rather than sending a text or a chat, move to the bathroom as often as possible, because you should not be holding on to, your piss for a long time. That's also not healthy. And stuff like that, little things like that. If you feel a bit too drowsy and even a walk to the water fountain is not helping you, go to the stairs, just like climb 3 flights of stairs and then come back 3 flights and then go and sit on your desk. And I assure you that you're going to feel more charged. All right. This was the answer from my own personal experience. So I really hope that it helps you out. I would be happy if you can let me know if this worked for you or not. And same thing, guys, like just keep sending me whatever questions you have. They're all welcome. They're all amazing. No question is too stupid. Some are actually too wise even for me to reply to, but I'm going to strive to do that. All right, guys and guys, don't forget that. So see you guys soon. And if you like this, share it with somebody, like share it with your workmates with whom you might be bitching about, falling asleep every day at work. And that's it, guys. See you soon again.